Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious meal called lasagna roll-ups. This is a very tasty meal and not a lot of ingredients that goes in it. It's super tasty, and of course if that interests you and you like to know how to make them, stick around and let's get started. So what we're going to be doing first is putting our lasagna noodles in the boiler. And what I'm going to do is just cook these until they're tender, not until they're overcooked, because we're going to be using these as our roll-ups. We got a few simple ingredients here. We got some shredded cheese, onion, shredded carrot, parmesan cheese. We got some cherry tomatoes. You can use regular, garlic, cooked rice. I got about 2 cups of cooked rice. We'll talk about that. My basic seasoning, salt, pepper and onion powder, and some pasta sauce, and of course any type, and about a pound to a pound and a half of lean ground beef. So we're going to put our noodles in the boiler with some salt and our ground beef on cooking. So a boiler of hot water and about a half a teaspoonful of sea salt or salt of choice, and then put 12 lasagna noodles into the boiler. You could put a few more if you wanted. 12 is what I'm going to say you need for this recipe. And then you take your lean ground beef and put into the fryer, and we're going to let this start to fry and let our noodles start to boil. Let your ground beef start to fry and put about half a teaspoonful of black pepper, the same with onion powder, but half a teaspoonful, and the same for the sea salt. So then after you got your seasonings in, just cook off the ground beef. Now you don't have to fully cook it, you can part cook it, that's fine, because we're going to be mixing it in with our rice, but I'll show you that consistency. I'm also going to be adding in here, while it's cooking, a medium onion, finely chopped. Toss it on in and let that tenderize as well. So we're also going to put 1 clove of garlic. So wait until you see that the onions are starting to tenderize and the redness is going off of your lean ground beef, and then mix it through. Now that's pretty much all I'm going to do with that there now. I'm going to be taking that off the stove top, and our noodles on this side, we're only going to cook them till they tenderize. So just a little bit more than that, because I need to be able to roll these. So that's all we need to do there. So now you're going to take all of that lean ground beef and your onions and put into a bowl. That's all you need to do there. Also, when you put the salt into your boiler, add in about a tablespoonful of olive oil. Now this is about how tender I want the noodles. Like I said, just good enough that it would roll easily. Now back to the ground beef. So what we're going to do next, I got a medium shredded carrot. Toss that in with the ground beef and onion. And I got as well 2 cups of cooked rice. So that's just steamed rice until it's nice and fluffy. I'll leave directions on how to cook it as well, but that's all you need to do there. Now we're going to mix that together. So now we're going to toss in here the remainder of salt, pepper, onion powder. I add 1 teaspoonful all in total, and I put a half in with the meat while it was frying, and then the other half in with the ingredients. So we're just going to toss this together like this. We're going to pour in here about half a cup to a cup of tomato sauce or pasta sauce, whatever you got available. If you make your own, store-bought, it doesn't matter. You don't have to run out and get any. Mix that in until it all comes together. So I'm going to have a platter here with just a drizzle of olive oil on there, because this is where I'm going to be rolling those lasagna noodles, and I don't want for it to stick to the platter. And before we do that, we take your pasta sauce and drizzle a small amount on the bottom of your casserole dish. Now I get a large one here. I'm not certain, it could be 15 by 10. We'll measure it and give you the measurements, but just get a large one to fit all of those rolled noodles. I'll get the measurements for that one now in a moment. And now I'm going to show you what's next. So this is a 9 by 13, Raymond tells me. So what we're going to do, we're going to get a scoop of that mixture, and we're going to put down here on to the lasagna noodle, and then we're going to roll it like this, bringing it outward. So the key is keeping all of the stuffing inside your noodles. As it falls out, poke it back in, because you want to roll it all the ways over like this. And then when you got that done, pick it up and put it into your plate. I'm going to go this way. Put it into your casserole dish like that. So again, we'll do it again. Scoop of that mixture, and then roll up your noodle, and then bring it all the ways over, keeping rolling it until you're all the ways to the other end. So continue to roll, or you can take the outer in and flip up, and this is what it's going to look like. And then we're going to put this one over in the casserole dish as well. So you're pretty much just going to continue doing that, rolling it, stuffing it until it's all done. It's a little awkward. You could wait till the meat comes to a little bit of a room temperature, but if you can handle it while it's warm, that's fine too. And then place it in that casserole dish, and I'll show you what's next. So this is our last one here now, and tucking everything in, making sure you got all of that goodness and put in there, then take it off and put it into your casserole dish. Now I'm going to tell you what's next. So now what you're going to do is top it with about a cup or 2 cups of the pasta sauce. So if you got a large bottle, it'll be great. And then you can also rinse out the bottle with some broth or water to get everything out of the bottle. So that's all you need to do there. So just rinse out that bottle with, like you said, some broth or some water, just to put the remainder, because you don't want to be throwing anything away. Now what we're going to do, we're going to be topping this with some shredded cheese. You pick your favorite. This is just, I guess, a combined cheddar and Gouda, and then I got half a cup of parmesan. So let's do that. So you're just going to toss. I got about a cup here, but now if you like cheese, you can just slobber this with as much as you want, taking in consideration you don't want for it all to bubble out over. And the same thing with the parmesan. Of course, I got about half a cup here, so we want to equally put that over there. I'm going to top it with about 2 sticks of green onion, and I'm going to cut that tomato up in small pieces. So all you need to do, if you got these little cherry tomatoes, you can cut them in quarters. If you don't, you got the huge steak potatoes, or tomatoes, you can cut those into little pieces, and that's all you need to do there. So now we're just going to put those tomatoes over the top here. You can have it equal, fancy or whatever, just toss them on there. And what we're going to do is preheat our oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to put it in there for anywhere from 40 minutes to 1 hour, depending on your oven, or this is nice and bubbly, golden brown and baked. And then I'll show you that when it comes out. Just before you put it in your preheated oven of 375 degrees, put a piece of foil wrap over the top for half of the cooking time. So if you're keeping it in there for an hour or 40 minutes, 20 minutes with the foil on, 20 minutes with it off, vice versa, but just only for half of the time because you want to gold off the top. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's baked. Our lasagna roll-ups are baked. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. Smells absolutely delicious in here. Now just look at this delicious casserole dish full of lasagna roll-ups. Absolutely, I mean, it smells absolutely amazing in here. We both have been just waiting for this to come out of the oven. Now there's no easy way. Of course, you know they're rolled up, so it's got to be just an even way of taking them out, but no matter how you do it, it's going to be a little messy for the first one. And then I'm going to show you what that looks like. Now just look at these. Oh my goody. And like I said, it smells absolutely amazing in here. I cannot wait to have a taste and for you to make this. I'm going to top it with some more parmesan, and you can top it with some more sauce if you would like sauce over it as extra, but this is it. A nice couple of nice pieces of garlic bread, good to go. I hope you're just as excited as we are for this meal. It is so easy to make, and it almost resembles my cabbage rolls because I like the stuff, lean ground beef and the rice, and of course adding carrot in anything. I love it, shredded carrot, and it's affordable. It's very affordable, this meal, and it goes a long ways as well. Makes good leftovers. I'm gonna have a little taste here now. Oh my goody Raymond, this smells so good.
I get a feeling that it tastes just as good as what it smells.
Drop the fork, delicious.
No way to go.
Having that lasagna rolled opposed to just layered, and the taste of all of those ingredients in there, the rice and the ground beef mixed together with the sauce. Oh my goodness, so good. 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for you to make it, and I hope you enjoy it. So if you like our recipe here today for lasagna roll-ups, I'm going to leave it at the bottom of this link. You can also find it on our Facebook page, and we'll share it with you on our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com, and you can print it there. You can also send us a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you, and if you can't find a recipe, I can send it to you there. Also, if you're having trouble with the website when you subscribe, if you're not receiving your newsletters, just send me a message, let me know. But you can also unsubscribe, refresh your page, and subscribe again. And that might help you get reconnected. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for stopping by here today. We know your time is precious and we don't want to take any more of it. And enjoy our new recipe here today for lasagna roll-ups. From our kitchen to yours, on behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to join us again here on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, our journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.